Plain and simple. To me, Abigail was a delicious poison. An intoxicating, overwhelming poison. Yowie wowie!
What's up, everybody? We are back for another episode of Abby's Window, and some locations are good to share. Some locations we'll just say they're undisclosed. Maybe some people are reporting from an undisclosed location, is what we'll say. But anyway, thank all of you for joining us this evening. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll go ahead and get this thing underway. So, as always, if we're doing Abby's Window, you got to have Abby. So, Jodie, how are you today?
I'm okay. I'm getting a little nervous for my surgery in 3 days, but
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, good. And, you got a lot of people praying for you, a lot of people, thinking of you. So, hopefully that helps some with those nerves. And
it's the anesthesia I'm worried about. Like, I know what the surgery entails, but yeah, I don't like giving that much control of myself over to people that I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Anesthesia. Good. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Although I will say,
it is a nice nap.
It is a nice nap. I will say, out of the surgeries that I've had, colonoscopies, whatever they give you for a colonoscopy to put you out, like the best sleep I've had in a long time, especially since my kids were born. So, best sleep I've had. So,
this is general anesthesia.
Okay.
On a ventilator, things like that. So I'm a little nervous about that part.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had general anesthesia. I think it was my last kidney stone surgery like a year ago. So.
Okay. Well, we're definitely sending prayers up for you.
I remember last time I do fight it. Like, I will try to stay awake. And then, I've been told several times, like, just go to sleep. It's okay. I will fight it the whole way. I will try to stay awake as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, you're trying to just hold out and make them work for it a little bit.
If there was a way to do this surgery without general anesthesia, I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Nobody wants a tube down their throat. And, I think being a nurse too, you know that the really bad outcomes of that, especially with, post anesthesia pneumonia and things like that. And some people don't wake up from anesthesia. And there's too much swimming. I know too much. And it freaks me out.
Yeah, no, I understand. I do.
But I am happy. I'm excited to get it done. Not have half of my leg be numb anymore. Not be in pain anymore. Hopefully get off all of these pain medications and all the crap they have me on. Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, looking forward to that relief.
Yeah.
For sure. We're definitely praying that you get that relief, Jodie, for sure.
It should work. I mean, he knows exactly where the trouble is, and I'm seeing the best neurosurgeons in the country. So I'm being cared for by Goodman Campbell. So there's a reason why they're the number one brain and spine surgeons in the country.
Right. Well, that definitely helps because you've got very capable and competent hands that that will be performing the surgery, but also, not to preach. Folks don't come to Abby's window to hear me preach, but I will say that the Lord is going to control those hands and those minds in that room, and make
He's
sure
not
that
yeah, he's not done with me yet. So
that's right. That's right. He's not done with you. So just know that he's looking over you too, and he's gonna guide those hands and those minds, and yeah, we're praying for speedy recovery, and for you to get that relief that you need, that you deserve. So you've been in pain for a while, so
I have.
um, yeah, yeah. So isn't it interesting though how when you go through things like this in terms of pain, it's almost like you get so used to the pain that you forget what it feels like to not be in pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just interesting.
Well, and you get used to the medication too,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
then you just feel normal
Yeah,
with the medication, even
yeah,
though, somebody else could take 5 or 10 milligrams of oxycodone and be on their ass.
yeah,
But me, I'm,
yeah.
I'm normal functioning. I'm not on my ass. I'm not asleep. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
you get used to how still having a little bit of pain with the medication, but you get used to how it feels. So it'll be weird, like if there's no permanent damage to my nerves, getting all that feeling back in my leg will be really weird.
yeah. Because you've gone so long without having that.
It
So
was
yeah.
June 24th
Wow.
that it got really bad. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be weird to be able to, like, oh my gosh, I can feel my pinky toe. I can feel the back of my leg. I can feel my heel.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we're definitely praying for you, and I see some well wishes out there in the chat, and I want to welcome all of you in the chat. We have a lot of folks here, so I won't be able to go down name by name, but I'll just say welcome to all of you. We love you. We thank you for your support. We thank you for being here. And hopefully this evening, all of you will contribute to the conversation because, you're a part of the show too. So we want to have that group participation.
Yeah.
So
Also, I said this on Twitter, but I'm really, really close to 4,000 followers on Twitter. So I said, oh, I'm sorry, it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. It's still Twitter. I said
it's
once I
Twitter to
hit
me, darn it.
4,000 followers, I would do something special. I have no idea what it is yet, but if I hit 4,000 followers, I'll do something special.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I think
Yeah.
I'm 20, 30 away from 4,000.
Okay. That's so interesting. You're close to 4,000 on Twitter. We're close to 4,000 here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this: follow Jodie, get her up to 4,000, and while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. So maybe, I mean, Jodie's gonna beat us to 4,000, but hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to get to 4,000 here on this channel. And yeah, really excited about that. So subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video. That helps us out. That helps us get seen. So
I will let you guys know. I did have a recent conversation with a little man named Vincent about working out a date to come and have a chat with us. So keep your eyes out for that.
stay tuned.
I had a conversation with him probably about 3 or 4 days ago about that. So yeah, keep your eye out for a certain other dreaded wrestler.
Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. All right. So as we do with this show, we're gonna get started with a little bit of Caleb's Corner. So Jodie, take it away.
Looks like Caleb's in the mountains at the moment. He just posted a on his Instagram stories, picture a little video of a waterfall, and there's people jumping off of it, and I'm just watching this going, oh my gosh, they're stupid. Like, you would not catch me jumping off of anything unless I'm strapped in. Like, I love roller coasters, I love zip lining, anything as long as I'm strapped in, I'm fine. You ask me to free jump off of anything, the answer is no. You ask me to walk on a bridge that's really high up, no. You ask me to get on an elevator with a glass bottom, no. You asked me to get on a hot air balloon, no.
Just some things you want to stay away from.
Maybe it's just that feeling of, being strapped into something just makes you feel more secure. Like roller coasters and stuff, that the chances of, you dying or falling out are lower. But yes, oh yeah, I forgot about that. What he posted a couple of weeks ago when he did his updated tour dates was that he's back. He's working out a little bit and trying to get himself a little bit healthier. And I sent this to Jeff, and I made a funny comment like, oh my gosh, he's turning into one of those dudes now. One of those gym rat dudes that just posts pictures of himself in the gym. But thankfully that has not, I'm okay with him posting it. You know what, Caleb, it is your Instagram. You do whatever you want with it. I'm not complaining about these pictures at all. Just don't become one of those guys. Use those pictures more sparingly, I guess. Don't post other things besides, you sweaty in a gym.
And the bicep, yeah.
So this is my 10-year-old stepdaughter, Harper. She just came back from Florida, and I got her a Celebrating Meatloaf show from the UK tour. It's got all the UK tour dates on the back of it. She was super, super happy. She wants to wear it all the time. So she's happy about that. But he does have some tour dates coming up in August, September, October. He's going to announce more. Going to be at the Minnesota State Fair. So if you're anywhere around that, he's going to be there for 2 days, which is, anybody. I would love that, to be at Minnesota State Fair for 2 days, but that's like an 8-hour drive for us. So, yeah. I'm hoping to go to the one in Northfield, Ohio, but Harper is so angry with me that I can't take her with me because it's in a casino. And she got all upset, and she goes, I'm never gonna get to see him again. So I had to reassure her that he's going to be announcing more dates. I'm sure he'll come back around somewhere, and not to mention the TSO tour in November and December. So I said, you will see him again, I promise. So yeah, if you're anywhere near these dates, I am not sure which ones are bat shows and which ones aren't. I know the one in Ohio is a bat show. Minnesota State Fair, I believe, is Caleb's band. The one in Spindale is Caleb's band. And I'm not sure about the other ones. I would imagine they're bat shows since they're in a playhouse or a theater. But he tends to like to do his band. I've seen him a lot doing that outdoors. So like amphitheaters and state fairs and things like that. So also, if you haven't seen the interview that I did with him a few weeks ago, make sure you go back and check that out. That was a lot of fun, getting to actually talk to him for more than 5 minutes. When I go to shows, it's, hey, how's it going? Here's your present, hugs, pictures. Show was great. See you soon. So getting to actually talk to him for 44 minutes, I think, was how long it ended up being. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, go check that interview out.
To know a little bit more about him and what he's like as a person, and the biggest takeaway from that is he's just a big old nerd.
Definitely go check out the interview. Yeah, it was a really good interview, and yeah, go check it out. Hit like on that interview. Learn a little bit, and it was a really good discussion. So go check that out. All right, so I'm seeing people in the chat talking about different opponents potentially for Bray Wyatt, and I want to bring him up on screen. The man of the hour. I love this picture. Love this one too.
I do too.
Love that.
Get that one printed and framed and have him sign it.
That's all.
That's gonna be one I have to have him sign. Although next time I have to print out the picture I took with him last time. That's like our tradition now. Every time I go see him, he has to sign the picture from the last time.
Yeah.
So, but this one would be a good one for him to sign.
Yeah.
This
is a really good shot of him.
Even though he says he feels weird signing stuff for me. That'll always make me laugh because it just feels weird signing stuff for you.
I can attest to that because I was within a earshot of that conversation, so I can attest to that. So I'm gonna transition, I guess, now to SummerSlam. We just got SummerSlam, and I want to, before we get there, this is all connected. So for anyone that asked questions before LA Knight and Bray Wyatt started their feud, for anyone that had questions, hearing the pop after he won that battle royal should tell you a lot. But if the pop at the stadium didn't tell you anything, I've got a little something to share with you. From Jodie's
my kids.
Yeah, so from Jodie's watch party of SummerSlam at her house. Here you go. Here's some thoughts about LA Knight. There you go. So LA Knight wins that battle royal. James Grant just said LA Knight did confirm Bray did help put LA Knight on the map. Be thankful to Bray, everyone. It honestly, seeing him have the reactions that he has and just what he's doing, I love it. And I know a lot of people were like, well, man, why did he lose this and why did he lose that? Now we understand some of the direction that they're going. So
I think Bray definitely had a hand in that.
Yeah.
Obviously, LA Knight's good.
Yeah.
But that feud with Bray definitely helped elevate him to a different level for sure.
In a big way. So I want to throw this out to you, Jodie, into the chat. So of the matches that we saw at SummerSlam and the feuds that we saw, we think come to a close or come to a point in the road that they may be veering in a different direction. Of the matches that we saw, do you think Bray's next opponent is one of the folks that we saw on Saturday night? And if so, who would you like for that to be?
I don't think necessarily it was anybody in the main event. Potentially it could be Cody if Cody's done with Brock. The way Brock acted after that match, which now we know that was unscripted, it definitely felt like he was saying goodbye in a way. With the hug and kind of passing the torch to Cody. So
what a cool moment that was.
It was so cool because you don't normally you don't normally see that from Brock.
Mm-mm.
Ever. I don't remember him ever hugging anybody. Ever. So I would say that one came to a close, and I don't know if Brock will be back. He might be, but Cody needs an opponent now. The bloodline thing is gonna keep going. I don't think Cody's gonna get involved in that just yet.
Yep.
Again. So Cody needs an opponent.
He does.
I could see that going after Cody. I mean, that is where it all started. If you want to completely, I mean, he said before, I want to rewrite my story. You got to go all the way back if you go all the way back to the beginning and remember that tweet that he wrote about Cody, that it was his fault. So if you want to go all the way back to the beginning, Cody is the best fit for that. Personally, I think Seth and Finn are not done. I think that feud may continue. I think Ronda and Shayna are done. I think that feud is done. I'm not sure that we see Ronda back. So yeah, as far as like the bigger matches, the only one I can see is Cody. Okay. I mean, potentially you could see him come back and continue a story with LA Knight.
Yeah.
Or Bobby. We started that.
Can I throw out another name to you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I do know that some people have been asking this question, where do you go with this person now? And they were doing some work previously. What about Drew McIntyre?
Yeah. Is Drew going to be done with Gunther, though? Walter, is he going to be done with Imperium, though?
That's the question. That's the question. Is he done chasing the IC title? Do they go in a completely different direction? Where are they going with Drew McIntyre? And I know that Drew and Bray were doing some work way back when. So I wonder if they revisit that or.
Here's an interesting one. What about Matt Riddle?
Okay.
Because I don't think we're gonna see Randy back for a while. Last time, any credible thing came out about him is that he's not even remotely ready to be medically cleared.
Yeah.
So, what if he goes after Matt instead because they were together?
Hey. What if that
he needs a push?
What if they draw that out to the point where they time it where maybe Randy's ready to come back, and that's the thing that brings Randy back is he sees his buddy going through this with Bray, and he's like, okay, enough is enough. I got to come back, against my old foes. So
that's what you got to think about. Who needs a push?
Right.
I think Karrion Kross needs a push. Drew, like Deanna was just saying, Drew needs a refresh. He's on the road to being a heel, which would fit. Cody would fit too, but Cody really doesn't need a push. I think WWE should be smart with this in terms of, yes, make it fit with Bray's story, but hope to repeat something with LA Knight, that you pick somebody that's relatively unknown mid-carder and have Bray elevate him. So, I mean, then you can go with people like Grayson Waller. You can go with people like Cross. You can go with people like Drew, Matt Riddle. A lot of the people in that battle royal, really.
I'm going to throw out another name to you in the chat. And this one's completely off the wall. And I understand that. But this is what's fun about this show. What about Ricochet?
He needs a push too. And, he got a little bit of a push with Paul. Sorry, instinctual reaction. Yeah. he got a little bit of a push with that match. So
Yeah.
he continues to go with that. Yes, erase your mind. I would love that Bray versus Edge.
Yeah, that would be. I do want to see that. I would love to see. I'd love to see that be one of the final feuds that Edge has. Like, if he is going to be done within the next 18 months or whatever it is, I'd love to see that be one of his final feuds.
I would like Edge's final feud to be with Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Get redemption for what they did to him.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Edge in a feud with Bray, and that fits too.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to. I get your point. Smooth realism. Here's where I'll push back a little bit. Your comment is Ricochet doesn't have the acting chops to hang in a program with Bray. I guess my pushback to that would be, has he ever been truly put in a position where he had to use acting chops at that level? And if given the opportunity, do you think it would help him develop those chops? Because I think the idea with doing a feud with Bray is not necessarily how he looks today, but how he looks 2 years from now. And does that help him down the road? So that would be my only, kind of pushback to that. I understand what you're saying, because I will say that in terms of his promos, they are, kind of the same.
He's got some learning to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's an here's what I'll say about wrestling, and I mean, just kind of with my involvement and then as a fan as well. But I think sometimes people have one part of the business down pat. So with Ricochet,
he's got the in-ring talent.
He's got the in-ring. You can't deny that. I think with him, though, as he continues to do these different things, and I think that's why this last feud for him was really good, because he was able to display some things that we really haven't seen from him before. So I think giving him more of an opportunity to speak and be against people that are good talkers will be good for him and his career as it progresses.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a talent he can develop.
Yeah.
And who better to help him develop that than Bray Wyatt?
Right. Exactly.
The master of in-ring speeches.
Yeah.
Master of talking. I mean, master of those promos.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying Bray versus Cross, and I love that idea. Obviously, he's got something going with AJ at the moment, but I want to see that down the line. I want Bray versus Cross for sure.
Yeah.
AJ Styles is another good one.
That'd be good. I see Erase Your Mind said Bray versus the Judgment Day.
If he's got a group of people, I think they can overtake the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
What about Damian Priest?
Yeah, I'd like that. I'd almost, bringing up the Judgment Day, I'd almost, especially if they're looking to transition that group to start splitting them up, I would love for Bray to come in and just have a program with each of them. Yeah. Like, I'd love to see him and Dom. I'd love to see him just, throw Dom around like a rag doll. And, and then the interactions he could have with Rhea would be kind of cool, and that kind of stuff. But
we saw that with Seth's interactions with Rhea.
Yeah, exactly.
She can go toe to toe with these dudes.
James Grant saying, if Shinsuke wasn't stuck with Ciampa, I would say Shinsuke. That's my.
There's another one, Ciampa.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that'd be another good one.
Yeah.
I just think Finn has had the direction of that darker thing, emerging. So I think that might be a good thing to do after he's done with Seth.
With Seth, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bray, the deal, saying Bray versus Gunther, as crazy as it looks on paper, would be an interesting feud.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's another good. I like the
Ryan
ones
brings
that
up
aren't
the
so.
Miz.
You said what now?
Ryan brought up, what about another program with Miz?
Ooh, okay.
Here's something I thought of when I was watching that Battle Royal. What if how great of a tag team would Miz and Grayson Waller make?
That would be good.
Like, they would just be cinematic gold. Like, put the Miz and Grayson Waller together.
Yeah, that would be great.
Could you imagine the promos, Miz TV and the Grayson Waller effect?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be great. Oh, those two. Going back to that moment in the match. It was kind of cool. It's like Miz is looking at him like, "Wait, who are you?" And and yeah, that was so cool.
You could have the Miz Waller effect.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah, they would have a blast. I just, I think it would be really cool.
Ooh, see, wrestling comes in with the mic drop. Right now, Bray versus Kevin Owens. Bray's mind games against short-tempered KO would be hilarious. And I agree. That would be absolutely fantastic. He would just do things just to get under his skin.
Whoa. Bray and Howdy versus KO and Sammy.
Ooh. All right. There you go.
Because, you can't count Howdy out either.
Yeah.
I think Howdy's going to be there too. So, do they team up together and go against tag teams like that?
Yeah. Oh.
Like KO and Sammy? Miz and Grayson Waller?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Ricochet and Shinsuke? Yeah, you can't count Howdy out either.
Yeah, there are a lot of great things that you could do here. Let's see here. Michael saying have Bray return and recruit followers one by one. Cross Loomis, then use his group to start a program against the Judgment Day after reviving Demon Balor following Balor's expulsion. All right. Somebody needs to give you the pencil. all of you collectively, that you need the booking pencil, because you're coming up with some great ideas. So
speaking of booking pencils, did you hear about Nick Aldis?
Yeah, I did. I'll say this about Nick Aldis. Maybe they bring him in as a producer, which I think down the line would be great. I would love to see him compete just a little bit more, though, or at least do some different things in terms of in-ring for a little bit. But maybe he's ready to go into that role and he's done wrestling. I don't know. But I'd love to see him in some matchups in WWE if he's signing there and headed there. So for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't count Howdy out. Howdy's there too.
That's true.
We know Howdy's coming back because they've said that Bray will come back the same and with Howdy.
Yeah.
So, do you see them tag team up and go after? I mean, that's a good way to put belts on Bray too.
Yeah.
Without really, doing it the way they did before and writing themselves into a corner.
Yeah.
Because tag teams are, they're a little bit different than the WWE Championship or, any of the other championships. So, I think that could be very, very interesting if you have Bray and Howdy go after Sammy and KO.
Yeah. James Grant saying, looking at free agents, I'd be interested in Bray versus Omos. I think Omos needs a little bit of more of a mean streak. I think he's got a mean streak, but I want to see it go to a level that is just destructive.
So do you see Omos getting together with this new Hurt Business? Is he kind of going to be like the Solo, like the enforcer?
See,
and you have Bobby, you have Street Profits and Omos, and then obviously MVP.
I almost don't want him to be a part of it, and I'll tell you why. This is just personal preference. I think sometimes, especially big men like Omos, and then you think about Paul White or Big Show or the Giant, whatever you were introduced to him as. I think with guys like that, and I'm thinking specifically back to when he was in WCW as the Giant and with the Dungeon of Doom or whatever it's called, with Kevin Sullivan and that group. I didn't think he needed them because he's so intimidating that I don't really think he needs a group around him. Plus, I think it kind of takes away from Bobby's role, because if Bobby is the big bad, or at least he should be. So that's just personal preference though with big guys like that.
I like what people are saying about Bianca joining that.
Yeah.
Bianca's right at that verge of going heel. She's so close.
And what happened on Saturday might be the last straw to push her to that point. That might have been the avenue to get to start to develop a bit more of a character change.
Of a mean streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's been coming out.
It's little by little. And then you have a group to go up against the Judgment Day. So then you would get Bianca versus Rhea.
Yeah. Which I'm all good for that. I'm ready to. I'd love to see that.
I want to see Rhea with Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
That's the matchup I want to see.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
They're both so athletic.
Strong.
Yep. I think that feud would be amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what do they do? What are they going to do now with the women's tag team titles?
That's a good question. And I really feel bad because I feel like they just have had so much bad luck with
those belts are cursed.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. I've got to go here because this is such an awesome photo. It's not just us, like me and you and the folks that we have on the show and people in the chat that are excited and hopeful about Bray's return. You got the young fans too that are excited.
Yeah. He put that on just in case Bray came back at SummerSlam.
That's awesome. And I did want to show this because I know that this photo was floating around out there.
Yeah. He looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. He's got that brace on the other knee.
Yeah. It was on the left before, right? Or what? It was on the opposite knee before?
It was on the left before, and now it's on the right.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know.
Yeah. And just because we got this one.
The photos of him they're just so good. The fan that he met in the gym, he said he's just about ready. He's coming back for sure. I just don't know when. I know that he's feeling good. That's about it. So
he
I've,
is coming back.
and I've been told soon. That's all I know.
He's coming back.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I guess some final thoughts before we get into the artwork. Just some final thoughts about where you think we're headed, and if you think, I guess two questions here. Do you think we'll see Bray before the end of 2023? And if so, who the feud that you'd like to see?
There's so many.
The first feud.
Given the timing, yes, I definitely think he will be back in 2023. I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. I know we've said that before, but yeah, I think it could be within the next month. Even sooner than that, maybe. I don't know. I would not be surprised if he comes back before the next pay-per-view. Team Money saying, you know more, Jodie. Come on. My lips are sealed. So yeah, I do see him coming back really soon. And given the timing of that, I would have to go with Cody.
Okay. Cody. And same question to you all in the chat. Let me know. Alexa Bliss Gamer 0809 says, mine Alexa Bliss's birthday is Wednesday. Well, you know what?
Ooh, you know what that means.
We got to do it. So happy early birthday to you both. Here we go.
Happy birthday to
Happy early birthday. Hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Ryan asking, do you think we get more of the skulls? I don't know that the skulls are related to Bray, because I think there's other people that it could be related to. I mean, you've got Isla Dawn and Alba Fire could be related to them. Edge had a bunch of skulls in his last returning promo thing that we thought was Bray, that it wasn't. So I don't know that they're connected to Bray. Yep, it could be Cross. I don't know. I don't know that the skulls are connected to Bray. I would like to think they are. But we'll see. I don't know. James Grant saying my birthday is Friday.
All right. Well, you know what? And you says same as Alba Fire and Hulk Hogan. Guess I'm lucky. Well, you know what? Happy early birthday to you as well. Here we go. We're gonna play it again. Happy birthday.
happy birthday to
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. So yeah, the skulls could be attached to a number of different people. The 3 weeks now, the skulls have had the bird next to them. Same one they used for Bray before Extreme Rules. Yeah, it could be connected to Bray, but there's other people that it could be connected to too. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Like Zeke said, it's the element of surprise. And I'm sure when he does come back, it'll blow all of our minds. It'll be when you least expect it.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, folks.
But I'll leave you with a theory, and this is my final thought. What if the Fiend has slowly been infiltrating the entire WWE for months? Look at the promo for Payback. It's very Bray-ish. How many superstars have had very Bray-ish promos? How much darkness has been creeping into the WWE over the last few months? the door's been opened. So is the Fiend kind of slowly taking over the entire WWE like the Darkness?
That is an interesting concept.
Thank my husband for that one.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Slowly infiltrating the entire roster.
Entire roster.
Little by little. Everybody's going a little darker. Just a little darker. Finn has had a lot of Bray-ish promos. You know? And yeah, Deanna said they want to go darker, edgier. And I mean, there's how many times have we sat back and go, that was very Bray-ish? Several times in the past few months. So Shotzi, yeah, like very Bray-ish. So is the Fiend slowly infiltrating the entire roster?
That's good. That's good. I don't have much else to say other than
watch
that's
the
good.
promo video for Payback again. There's a lot of red in it. It's like red smoke, and it's a very Bray-ish video.
That is good. All right.
So yes, like Jeremy said, my husband with the mic drop. Thank him for that one. We've talked about that so much over the past few weeks. Like just trying to pick out little things that, what if? And the only person creative enough to do that is Bray Wyatt.
Yep. Here, Zeke has another one. He says, I overheard someone saying the other day that they would like to see Bray recruit Shotzi to join up with him now that she's got a darker gimmick. What do you guys think of that? I'm going to throw that to you and to the chat. What do you all think about that?
I'm okay with that. Obviously, you know, Miss Bliss is not able to be there because she's growing a little special little girl. I knew it was a girl. I'm really good at guessing those. I had a feeling it was a girl. I kind of had a feeling Carmella's was a boy too. I'm like 80% accurate on picking genders for some reason. So yeah, she's growing a little daughter. It's exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, she would fit really well. Look at Cody's commercial. He goes through an open smoke door. See? Slowly infiltrating.
That would be kind of cool. A story that, you know, where he's somehow the puppeteer of the whole, you know, the whole ride. That would be interesting. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. And if that's not the plan and Bray sees this and wants to use it, just make sure, you know, I get, you know, free tickets to Fastlane or something.
There you go. All right. Well, that's some good discussion there. And I will say this too. We've got a lot of art. So yeah, we're gonna probably go overtime just a little bit.
Yeah, because we missed a lot last week.
Yeah, but we've got some art. So let's start here.
So Alicia did this one, and I laughed so hard. I had tears coming out of streaming down my face. I mean, it's just great. You know, you've got pretty much the Howdy mask on Caleb, and it's just so, like, I just died laughing. It was so funny. I mean, you know, it's a nice little amalgam of our show.
Yeah,
Caleb, and you've got Bray.
That's so creative too.
It is.
I mean,
it is. I mean,
very
it fits
creative.
perfect. It's like he's actually wearing it, but
yeah. Hey, Hurdy Sketch, what's up? How you doing?
that's so funny.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, here we go.
This one is Lose. I found this on Twitter. And again, I love that cartoonish kind of character. I mean, it's just great. Anything cartoonish, like, I'm just going to gravitate to. And everybody loves the Fiend. We all want to see him back.
That's right. Awesome stuff as always, all of you.
This is another one. Seth, I don't know who that person in the middle is. That's definitely Seth based on the outfit. And then there's a question mark person. So that one's a nice little one to dig into.
Like that.
And then you've got the Fiend in the foreground. So it's great. Oh, Gargano. Okay, it's Gargano. So that would be an interesting little faction. Gargano, Seth, and the Fiend, and a mystery person. Yeah. Oh, I love this one. I forget. I don't know off the top of my head who did this one, but it is freaking fantastic. I love it's like the masks are melting into Bray. And that's an interesting one at the bottom. That is, so the darker one is the mask that we saw at the Pitch Black match, Alberto Paco. Thank you. So that's the mask that we saw at the Pitch Black match. Is that the dark version of Uncle Howdy?
That's things that make you go. Make you go. That's right.
So could that be the dark version of Uncle Howdy? They stood together. Howdy was outside of the darkness. He was up on top. So could that be the Fiend version of Uncle Howdy? So you had Bray and the Fiend. You've got Bray in this black mask that we've seen. And then you have Howdy with this other dark mask that we've seen.
I like it. I dig it.
That's a good theory.
That is a good theory.
That's a great theory. I'm not going to, toot my own horn, but
you should.
That's Paco creating the masks like that. It just made something click. I'm like, what if that is the dark version of Uncle Howdy? Huh. Uncle Harper. Yes.
All right.
The Fiend, Uncle Howdy, Uncle Harper.
Yeah.
Ooh. We're going to have to dig into that a little bit more next week. I'm going to have to do some research. I'm going to have to dig into that a little bit. So thank you, Alberto Paco, for making this new theory click in my head.
Yeah, that deserves further discussion. For sure.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Is this one yours too, Paco? I can't remember. I love this because it's got, does it say happy birthday on the sign? I think it says happy something. But you got all the puppets. You got the Fiend, you got Huskus back there, you got Abby, you got Ramblin' Rabbit, you got Mercy, you got Alexa, you got Bray. I love that.
Yeah,
was this on a shirt? Wasn't it from? Oh, was it? I don't know. I just think it's cool. That's a great piece of art. Oh, it was a shirt. I'm about to find that shirt. So this is Glitch. I believe I found this one on Instagram. I love that he used an old picture of Bray and then reveling what you are, and he's got that two faces and holding the Howdy mask. Yeah, I love that two-sided good and evil kind of comparisons. I love that.
Yeah.
Here's a Brittany K one, and we've got Bray, Fiend, Howdy, Alexa. We've got the Moth. I love that paint splatter kind of effect.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And gosh, the detail on those tattoos, man.
I know.
That's just insane.
I know. We got a few Brittany K specials coming up.
I love that one. Brittany, add that one to my list because I want that one too. Any picture that he's really smiling in, I know this isn't a huge smile, but I love to see him smile and happy. Like, that's how we want to see him. And this one is so simple, but so detailed. It's perfect.
You know, I wish I could get my beard to be lined up that nicely in real life. So
yeah.
I have something to aspire to now.
We got Uncle Howdy here. And again, it's one of those that's so simple, but so detailed at the same time. With the, the shirt and the hair and the crown of thorns. It's great.
It really is. Really is. And I'm always drawn to the eyes.
Yeah.
Always drawn to the eyes.
Very good with the eyes.
Yeah.
And Bray has, she captures the intensity of his eyes really well. Bray has very intense eyes in person. So, yeah. I love that one too.
Yeah.
Again, the paint splatter and the detail on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really good stuff. Really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. You guys are talented.
Yes. Extremely.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke about this man a little earlier.
Hardy sketch.
Yep.
I love this one. It's so great. It's so great.
I feel like by looking at this, I can see my reflection in his sunglasses. Honestly, it's awesome. Like, it's really awesome.
I know. I hope that you posted this and tagged him in it, and I hope that he liked it because it's fantastic.
It is. It is awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
So this one is from Nicole. She's not able to be with us today. She had a doctor's appointment. I think that's what she said. Pencil drawing. I mean, that she can get that detailed with pencil.
Yeah.
A pencil. Yeah.
I can barely write my name sometimes. So.
Right. Well, and we've seen what my stick figure looks like thanks to Dom. I can't get much more detailed than that. I can draw a smiley face. That's about it.
We talked about this individual earlier.
We did. So I actually edited that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a picture from SmackDown, and Cross actually liked it. I posted it and tagged him in it, and he liked it. So yeah, I just played around with filters and on my phone. I didn't do anything super special.
Awesome though. Awesome edit. And so was this.
Yep, I edited that one too. So I did some editing to try to make it look a little bit more cartoon-like, and bring out the detail. So I bumped up the sharpness and the detail on it, and yeah, I think that one came out really good too.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Really did.
I posted that one, and he liked it too. Yeah. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
This is a Kyle Scarborough piece, and I did it come up in my Facebook memories? Maybe. I know Jesse Cage had posted it a while back when I think it was after Bray got released, but Kyle is insanely talented, and who knows, maybe we can get this again. But I love that, you've got Jesse on one side and Bray on the other. And we know now that it was going to be a podcast of sorts, but
Mhm.
hey, and Bray, I think Bray actually responded and said, never say never. So maybe we will get it at some point.
It may happen. It may happen. Fingers crossed.
Because both of them are very good talkers. We've had Jesse on our show too.
Mhm.
Yeah, both of them know how to talk. And obviously Kyle's a master.
That's right.
Black mask design. I love this, that he's got pretty much all of Bray's characters in it.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, the one that I really fell in love with is right there in the front.
Yep. With the
And I love
Stranger
that we
Things
want
font.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, with the Stranger Things font. I love it.
This needs to be a new hashtag. We want Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome.
Hashtag we want Bray Wyatt. Yep.
Get it going.
Anytime you tweet about Raw tonight and you do your WWE Raw, do another hashtag. Hashtag we want Bray Wyatt.
There you go.
I have no clue who did this one. So if you're in the chat, let me know. Rabbit Killer is here. I just thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, and I love the circle in the background. The paint splatter. I just think that's really neat. Oh, Aesthetic Wyatt did it. Just a tease I made. Well, I think it's awesome. It looks real creepy.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I might have to hit you up because I might need this. So I love it. Just gonna throw that out there. And then we got this one.
Oh, I love that one. So you actually finished this one today, didn't you, Richie? Is this the one you posted today? I love like how, I don't know how you get artwork to shine like that. Like it's so
almost
bright.
like a mirror effect.
It's so bright. Like I feel like I need sunglasses. And I don't know how to draw like that. Like that's insane. Like I don't know how you get it that bright and it's like glowing. I love it. I just think it's fantastic. That's a really cool effect to get it look like it's actually glowing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing. All of you artists are so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your artwork with us, letting us share it with everyone who watches and tunes in. So thank you all so much. And yeah, this was a lot of fun, a lot of fun theories that we discussed today, and you know, a lot of good things. So we're gonna wrap up here. Jodie, any final thoughts from you, and we'll head on out.
Make sure you put that hashtag in for Raw tonight. Hashtag we want Bray Wyatt. And can't wait to see him back soon. I know he's going to be back soon. We love him. We miss him. Hope he's good. Hope he's, he's ready. I hope he's ready because we're ready. We are so ready.
Yes, we are.
And we love you. And we love you. And I love all you guys.
You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much.
Next time you see me, it will be post-surgery.
That's right. That's right. Keep Jodie in your thoughts and prayers. Send her well wishes. We're praying for, great outcome. We're praying for you to get the relief that you need and deserve. So, yeah. Thank all of you so much for joining us again this week. We'll be back here on Thursday for Impact Wrestling. So thank all of you so much for joining us, and we'll be back next week. Post surgery. So okay, so
I might be in my bed instead of in my little corner, but I will be here.
Perfectly understandable. And listen, if you need, I'm gonna say this here because I know a lot of people will feel the same way. If you can't do it Monday, it is perfectly okay. All right, we can do it whenever, when you feel ready, when you feel like you can, when you can do it. Don't rush. Folks are here to support. So, if you're up to doing it Monday, we'll be here next Monday. And if we need to change, we'll let all of you know that we're changing it up. But for right now, our plan is next Monday we'll be back for Abby's window. So
keep an eye on my Twitter because I will be posting updates as I go along. I'll post like little videos and stuff.
There you go.
Probably one on the way to the hospital, and I'll keep you guys informed.
Yeah.
You may get a post anesthesia drugged up video, but
well, we're gonna close the show with this guy on the screen. Thank you all so much for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. If you have not done so already, drop a like on the video, and if you don't mind, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 4K, just like Jodie is on Twitter. So if you don't follow Jodie, do yourself a favor, go follow her right now on Twitter. Thank all of you again for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another edition of Abby's Window. Take care, everyone.